Are we recording? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sarah McPhie, and I work for a charity called Feeding Families. Some of you might have heard of us. We're a food poverty charity based in the north east of England. We have a packing centre in Fishburn, which we have just moved to this week. We have a headquarters up in Blaydon in Tyne and Wear. We are not a food bank. Food banks do an absolutely amazing job. What we do is we support those people who fall through the cracks of a food bank. When I first started the organisation, I thought, well, that's strange. How can anyone fall through the cracks? If you need food, you need food. But as we all know, life is a little bit more complicated than that. So we work with charity partners, Age Concern, Fact Cancer charities, schools, doctors, nurse prescribers even, who are in front of people, in front of families, and see the need for food provision, and we provide food. There are many reasons you can't get access to a food bank. It could be that you have got mental health issues. It could be that you haven't got the funds to get on the bus to get to the food bank. It could be there isn't a food bank in your area. It could be, well, you know, the reasons go on and on and on. Recently, we've just started joining up with Fact Cancer charity. So people who are having chemotherapy, obviously, they've got their immune systems are compromised. So really, they can't be getting on a bus or in a car and going to a food bank. So we work with about 41 charity partners on a monthly basis, and we have another 30 that we work with on an ad hoc basis. We pack these boxes here. In every box, it's just your basic foods. You know, I'm not going to lie and say it's full of nutrition, because it isn't. Unfortunately, if you're hungry, it's a real lifeline. So we've got things like cereal and pasta sauce, tea, UHT milk. Everything's ambient. We don't do anything fresh, just for the storage reasons. We can't store and then get to our charity partners and get out to the families that we need to get out to. Current climate is obviously terrible. It's terrible for everybody. We've noticed not only has the need for these boxes gone up, but our food donations and our money donations have gone down. Totally understandable. We totally get it. We all know how hard it is. By the end of this year, we're projecting to do 2,000 of these boxes a month. So that's like 2,000 boxes of cereal, 2,000 of everything. It's a lot of food. We also have a welcome home box, which is slightly smaller. They go into hospitals, discharge lounges. So if a nurse is discharging somebody and thinking, oh, hang on a minute, it's going to be a while before social services kicks in to see that patient at home. Or it could be that they've been in hospital for a few weeks and they're not going to be able to get down to the spa to get a few bits and pieces. It just hides them over until some help can arrive. Another reason why people can't access a food bank is universal credit. So if you've lost your job, you sign on for universal credit, that takes 6 to 8 weeks to come in. That's quite a lag. You can't go to a food bank if you haven't got universal credit. So it's this kind of vicious circle. I could tell you so many stories of so many people who I've met along this journey, and it's just utterly heartbreaking every step that you take. It really is. 75% of children who live in poverty come from at least a one working parent family. That's a really harsh statistic. So I think a lot of the times when I'm talking to people, I was in the co-op today at Burton in their head office, and one of the area managers said, well, look, I think we just need to really educate people and get them off benefits and get them cooking, because then everything will be all right. And I said, gosh, if it was only that simple, because that in itself is a huge task, but it's just not that simple. We're all, what they say, 3 paychecks away from being homeless, and I think during these times a lot of us can really see that. It's kind of touching distance for so many people. I could go on and on. I don't want to bore you. Ways in which you could help. We have volunteering opportunities up now at Fishburn on a Tuesday morning. Food collections. If anyone would like to do a food collection on their street or with their friends or in their office or in their school, please, we would really value that. People can give money to us, regular giving, you name it. Even the biggest thing you could do is even just leaving here tonight and going away and saying to somebody that you've met, Sarah from Feeding Families, and there is this charity in the northeast and this is what we're doing. Just to give you some scale as well, this year we need to raise about £350,000 to be able to manage what we've got to manage. That's £27,000 a month, which is quite a task and a target. We're trucking, we're getting there. We're not going to fail, but we just need to try and rev things up a bit. And I'll just finish on our Christmas project. So we started as a Christmas charity. We work with families in need and with families who want to give, and we match those people together. So a Christmas hamper was made and delivered by one family to another at Christmas time. It's a really lovely thing to be able to do. Off the back of that, we also pack up boxes like this, but they're Christmas treat boxes, so chocolates and mince pies, a bit more treat things that you would get at Christmas time. Last year we did 10,000 families, looked after 10,000 families. With the equation last year, about £500,000 worth of food went through the doors. So it's quite a serious business, and unfortunately the need is there, and I think this year is going to be harder than ever. I'm getting very concerned towards October. I've heard on the money saving expert Martin Lewis was saying last night that the average gas bill will go from £800 to over £3,000 in October. I mean, I don't think I need to say any more, do I? And I know we're all affected. But anyway, anyone can help, we'd really, really appreciate it. Everything from just like dropping off a tin of beans, a bit of pasta, telling someone about us, we'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.